Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are going to do a 200% Rainbow Max Link showcase on this Int Future Gohan. Now, the reason I wanted to do this showcase is because this is a unit I got a little bit later on. Basically, when I started pulling this unit, he was pretty much past his prime, and I literally didn't have a reason to use him. Now that I've got him Rainbowed Max Links, he's on a 200% leader skill. I'm just curious to see how this Int Future Gohan looks. And then also, I think I'm pretty excited about this guy. I decided to link level him because Tanabata on JP is Future Saga, so I thought there could be an outside chance this guy easy is. I wasn't expecting it, but I basically have just been link leveling a bunch of Future Saga stuff. And so after I link level this guy, I thought it would be kind of cool to jump in and just see how he looks, and also to get excited about a potential EZA, because I think this guy could have one of the better EZAs in the game whenever they decide to do it. So let's go ahead and take a look at him. So his leader skill is Bond of Master and Disciple or Hybrid Saiyans, 3 key, 170 to HP attack and 130 to defense. So I think his leader skill would probably, upon EZA, just go full 170 for both those categories, which actually would be a pretty mean combo. Super attack greatly raises defense for one turn and causes immense damage to enemy. And then his passive, so he gets attack and defense 100, reduces damage by 58% when HP is 58% or less. Bond of Master and Disciple category allies 1 key and attack and defense 30, and then he transforms when conditions are met. So his passive right now is pretty simple, but the reason why this guy potentially is quite exciting for an EZA is, one, he is a support unit, and these leader support units absolutely love them. The bad part about him is I guess with this unit you have a little bit more control over transforming, but it's not an active skill. So if his conditions are met, he will transform, and he's going to lose the support passive. But he has damage reduction, so just that alone is very intriguing. Like, if he EZAs and they just take off that HP restriction and he just has unconditional 58% damage reduction, that would be wild, okay? Now let's look at his transformation. So he transforms when HP is 58% or more with an ally whose name is Trunks on the team, and it can't be a GT Trunks or a Kid Trunks. Now, the reason why you have a little bit more control is you could intentionally run a team without a Trunks on it, and then this Gohan is sitting as a support. So I like that more than, say, like Android 13, where Android 13, like, you're going to have to run him with Android, so you really can't control it. But this Gohan, you know, for units that don't have an active skill transformation, this Gohan is probably, like, the best of the batch in terms of being able to control it, because all you have to do is just not bring a Trunks. So I did bring a Trunks because I do want to get the transformation for this showcase. So upon transformation, he's just attack plus 100, reduces damage by 58%, now it's unconditional, and then he gets 1 key and attack and defense 30% per Bond of Master and Disciple category ally attacking in the same turn. So I've set up my team so that we will see some rotations with that fully built up and some where it's not fully built up. He launches an additional super attack when there's an androids category enemy. So that one's pretty specific. We won't see that in this video because we're just doing the Legendary Goku event. But yeah, I think this guy's kind of intriguing. Now, when he transforms, you see he doesn't get any defense other than that attack and defense 30 per ally. So if they EZA this dude and they give him like any like decent amount of starter turn defense to pair with the damage reduction, I mean, this guy's going to be looking pretty nasty, right? I have not put any equips on him yet, which I probably should, but I might wait for his EZA to do that. My guess is I'm going to want to go more additional, like just in general, guys, with Dokkan. The way the game is shifting, like, additionals seem to be, like, kind of the go-to on most units, just because we get more powerful super attack effects and things like that. So this is the team build. We are running him on the Goku Gohan 200% leader skill, because he is a Super Saiyan, and he is Android Cell Saga, so he qualifies for the full 200 there. And we are going to try to get him on rotation with the physical Gohan here. They're going to link up really, really well together, but right now, we've got him linked up with this AGL Gohan, and they're linking up pretty good for 4 out of 7 links, which isn't that bad. This AGL Gohan's a very good defense support. A defense support can be very powerful on a damage reduction unit, right? Which, the other thing I could consider doing with this guy's equips is giving him defense equips, which that's not the worst idea either, actually. So we're at 176k defense. I mean, start of turn, considering he's not EZA'd, like, that's actually not the worst. Considering he has the potential for that damage reduction when your HP is low, right? Let's see what kind of attack stat we get here. Alright, so 2.3. So yeah, 2.3, definitely, like, not anywhere near meta relevant. But once again, this dude's pretty darn old. That's why I wouldn't have been surprised had he gotten his EZA. Double digits there, but this first Goku doesn't hit very hard, so that's not surprising. Still really like this Kid Gohan. He's so good. Very happy to get him. He's so good because he's like so defensive, but then he also supports. Like that's he's crazy, and he has like still one of the better active skills in the game. Very very good active skill on that guy. All right, so this turn here, basically what I need to do is get this physical Gohan off rotation because he's going to be my main linking partner, and then my one rotation here is just going to be two of the leader Goku Gohans. And what we'll do is we'll just get one of them transformed and leave the other one. Then they're going to link together really well. That's the other thing I do like are when leader skills, or when there are leaders that transform, and you have control to where you could transform one and have them link together and have them be their own rotation. STR Cooler does this. Physical Angel Golden Frieza does this. Units like that I think are really fun because sometimes the leader can hold you back because they immediately take up 2 slots. And if they're not a floating support, you kind of need to dedicate your rotations to them. You wouldn't necessarily have to, but the team feels kind of clunky otherwise, right? So, all right, so Gohan's already transforming, which is fine. So you can see it's a very fast transformation, provided you have a Trunks on the team. Very easy to get off. So let's see how he's looking in this form here. Linked up with this STR Trunks, he's actually linking pretty darn good. So I think this is going to be my rotation here. So his defense still 176k defense. That's really good because right now he has guaranteed damage reduction. So 176k defense with guaranteed 58% damage reduction, that's actually not bad. And this is a full Bond of Master and Disciple rotation. That's the other reason why he's looking so good there. But, like, honestly, for how old this guy is, he's actually going to tank pretty good. Like, he's not red zone viable. I don't think I'm going to go that far. But damage reduction is quite powerful. We've seen how well units like AGL Golden Frieza have aged, right? And STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Yeah, double digits there, no problem. I'm actually pretty intrigued, actually. Like, is this guy actually kind of underrated right now? I would almost say so. Just because, like, nobody talks about him, and I get it. Like, you wouldn't really be using him right now, but he's actually working out pretty solid here. Now, once again, this isn't, like, Red Zone. When Red Zone drops, which on Global we're going to get Red Zone very, very soon here, I might give him a shot and just see how he's looking in there. I might even just take him into like Legendary Vegeta event and stuff like that to see how he's doing. All right, so my Goku Gohan rotation here is going to be a little clumpy at first, but as soon as I get one of them transformed, we're going to be sitting pretty here. We just need to make sure we get lots of super attacks off here so we can get that transformation up. Hopefully get an additional super here. That would be good. The more supers, the better. Get us into that Gohan phase. I haven't been counting, so I'm not really sure where I'm at. Okay, we missed the additional there. This one should finish off the Goku, so I don't think this one will get a chance for an additional. I just know that mine was on rotation first, so he's probably ahead of this one. But we'll just go with whichever one can transform first. Okay, so now this is like the God rotation right here. This is the rotation I wanted. This is full Bond of Master and Disciple. We're getting all 7 links in the middle slot. Oh, including Cold Judgment. Yeah. So, 163k defense. Okay, with 58% damage reduction, that's actually not bad. I think it's a combination of, you know, getting the defense from the passive, from having the Bond of Master and Disciple, but also the 200% leader skill is quite powerful, you guys. Like, adding those extra stats on does make a huge difference. Okay, so what do we got here? And this physical Gohan is actually still pretty darn good. The Easy A physical Gohan, he's really good, actually. So, like, I mean, like, hybrids needed the buff. Wow, 6 mil from this guy. That's nice. Very, very good there. I almost could have made this a dual showcase, because I don't know if I've done a proper 200 showcase on that physical Gohan. He's also full level 10 links. Yeah, dude, 4 mil? For this dude that's, like, really old and has, like, damage reduction? That's actually really good. I'm actually kind of surprised at how good this Int Gohan is. He's kind of like a hidden gem that was just collecting dust in my box. Dude, I think he's legit kind of usable in hard content. You know, when you're talking about units that have aged well, I would say this is aging pretty well. Once again, because of that damage reduction, I would be interested to see what he would take from like a Final Flash or something, though. Probably would still take a lot of damage, but he would survive it for sure. Now this rotation is looking solid, because now we're 7 out of 7 links. Getting a lot of fat defense from this AGL Gohan. Yeah, we're good here. But yeah, I gotta say, guys, this Int Adult Gohan future looking pretty darn good to me. We'll get one more turn here and just see how he's looking. I think this next turn would be like a not full Bond of Master and Disciple rotation, so we'll see how he's looking there. But he's still getting support from the units there, right? So this has got the Zeno Goku here. All right, let's go ahead and do this. And yeah, so he's missing Cold Judgment now. So yeah, he shoots down to 117k defense. So Cold Judgment is really important. This turn right here, 117k defense is not good. Even with the damage reduction, he's going to take a lot of damage. So you got to have him set up with the Cold Judgment. So you might actually want to run a Cold Judgment unit on rotation with him. It's kind of a bummer that this one doesn't have Cold Judgment. That is a real huge bummer. But let's put him in slot 1. Let's put him in slot 1. Let's see how he tanks here. This is 58% damage reduction. I'm trying to remember. Did I even check his super? Oh, okay. So he infinitely stacks attack. So I did miss that on his initial intro. So that is another thing to note. He's infinitely stacking attack. So his attack stats are going to be looking more and more impressive. Okay. And then, yeah, so additionals wouldn't be the worst thing because of that also. But I think putting defense... I think defense equips are really what you should be putting on this guy just to help his damage reduction. All right, I kind of want him to get supered here to see if he would actually take damage from this Goku. This Goku hits decently hard. Yeah, so 3.8. Yeah, this Gohan actually is not that bad for how old he is, right? You got to keep that in mind, how old the unit is. And he's got an EZA coming. So I'm actually not surprised they're waiting to EZA him because he actually is still solid. Like... attack-wise, he is kind of keeping up with this physical one. Now, defensively, this physical one's like a lot better right now, but the int one isn't that far behind. This is kind of a fun unit. So, anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this int future Gohan. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.